This playthrough is sponsored by Game Toppers. Game Toppers are great if you want to deluxify the most important things in your life, like board games. We were all thinking of board games. Hello, fellow gamers. I'm GloryHoundd, and this is the GloryMom.
Hi.
How are all of you doing today? And happy Mother's Day to all of you out there who are watching the stream and everything. We really appreciate you and all your hard motherly work. Hello, Sean, and hello, Battlecry in chat. So, today, I'm here with my mom. We used to do this. I think we did it a couple years in a row, and then we got stopped by COVID for 1 year. So I'm really, really happy to get back to our Chronicles of Crime stuff because it's been so much fun to play these with you. Like, there's something about the interactiveness of this and like going through everything. Like, what do you think about it?
I've always enjoyed these murder mystery things, and as long as they're not the in-home play ones, because
The in-home
I
play
die
ones?
right away.
You're like, I died too fast. We did one of those one time. Did you die in that one?
Yeah, I've done it twice with you.
And you died both
right
times
away.
just right out of the gate. Oops.
Yeah.
Well, today we're playing in the 1400 series. We'll take you down to the table right here. And this one has the cutest little pupper in it. It was Percival, I think, was the dog's name. Do you remember? I think it was Percival, everyone. Yeah. Which has a really, really cute mechanic in it. So Percival can sniff out stuff. So you can specifically have him go and look at items that you've collected and everything, get like extra information. Or maybe if we're trying to follow somebody and we get like a piece of their clothing or something, like Percival is going to help us out today.
I need help. That's good. Although Percival kind of looks like a giraffe to me. Maybe a llama.
What? A giraffe or a llama? He looks like a pretty greyhound. I mean, I guess I could see it. Like some long-necked beast, maybe. He's supposed to be a greyhound, though.
Okay.
I'll tell the company directly. Lucky Duck Games, I apologize, but your piece looks like a llama, okay? So today we're starting with The Divine Will. This is about a young lady that is kidnapped while traveling to Paris for her wedding. Brigands have roamed the roads of France ever since the war. But is there more to her disappearance than meets the eye? And just be aware, as a parental advisory, this does have graphic content in it. So if you need to stop the stream, go ahead and stop now. And what else? I think that's about it. We're going to get started. You
didn't warn me
about the graphic content.
Yes,
well, I skipped out on all the other stuff.
I don't know if I can handle that.
And of course, our chat is going to help us solve these cases today. So make sure to leave lots of comments and stuff whenever we go through everything. A greyhound would just piece out the first sign of trouble. We're not talking about our dogs, Doctor. When you awake in the middle of the night, drenched with sweat, once again, your dreams were full of vivid and unsettling images that will haunt you long after your awakening. Take out the vision cards, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So this is the really interesting part of, another really interesting part of the 1400 is like, we get visions of what's happening. So we need 11. That's 11 there. 12. You got this. Don't have your fingers fail us now. Calling it now. What? The doctor did, says Battle Cry. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yep, that's 13. Right there. 14, right there. And 15. All right.
They're just kind of sticking together here.
They're newer, yeah, definitely. Oh, yep, there we go. You pulled out 16 too. So these cards here are going to be our prophetic dreams as we go across. So we're going to get to inspect them. And I'm going to show all of you at home as well, okay, as we're going through. So here's 11. And it looks like, it looks like a guy in a carriage with a girl, a woman. And there's like a crossbow there as well, everyone. Like he's pointing a crossbow. I'm going to give that to you. And I'm going to describe the other one here. We have a woman and a man staring at each other, but there's like birds in the background. I don't know what that means.
Looks like it could be an old-time wedding or something.
Maybe. Or maybe like, maybe they're doing a dastardly deal. I don't know. I guess, nope. I mean, there's a ring on here, so it could be a wedding. I was in Seattle that weekend, says Doctor. Stimulus money equals crossbow. That's true. That's the perfect way to get a crossbow. You get that stim money. Oh, no.
Oh, running from a fire?
Yeah. Oh, now I'm concerned. Now I'm concerned for this lady. Is it like, it looked like the same lady? It looks kind of like the same lady, right?
It does.
That was shocking. I'm turning this over.
Put that up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to give you that one so you can put that one out. And we got, two people fighting angrily. So one of them is definitely the guy. I feel like I'm getting a lot of clues from this, everyone, okay? There's like drama already happening.
Right? Crossbow wedding.
The crossbow wedding. That's how they do it in the South back in the day. And then we have, oh no. That's not good.
Yeah, no.
Okay, is it just me, everyone, or does the person taking care of them look highly suspicious?
Yeah.
Like, there's not good stuff happening there, but I don't trust this nun right here. All right.
No.
This is our pathetic dream. Like, there's serious business happening here. What are your thoughts already, GloryMom?
Well, I think she traveled out to whatever part of the country. She met this guy. They fell in love. They got married. Then I think maybe the fight happened before the fire.
Okay. All right. All right. I got some thoughts on this as well. And chat, what are your initial thoughts on what's happening here from just our dream? If you were going to do some dream interpretation work right here, what do you think's happening with all this? Because I'm thinking they were out traveling and some bandits went ahead and like took them by point. Then they took her, but she fell in love with one of the bandits. Something happened. She did like some escaping because these two people are arguing about maybe their escape, and then this is not ending well. I don't feel like this is going to end very well for this one. The fire was caused by the wedding toast.
Oh.
That could be a possibility. Those toasts get crazy whenever you're at a wedding. Like, sometimes people have already been toasting a little too much at that point. And the toast doesn't come out exactly as you would have intended originally.
Well, back in those days, though, too, they probably had a wedding bonfire.
Oh, that's true. They probably had a wedding bonfire. That's right. You got to jump the fire.
It got carried away.
Percival, your dog is sitting by your bed, looking at you with anticipation and waiting for your command. He knows that you'll need his skills today. For him, your sudden waking indicates another exciting adventure, but you have the feeling that in the next few days, someone's life could be at stake. Percival's so sweet.
Yeah.
Percival the giraffe. He's such a nice little pupper. I think those people with the wagon were trespassing. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Is this like a Beauty and the Beast sort of story? They're trespassing. They're like, we're taking your daughter. Just after noon, a messenger arrives. He brings a note from Andre de Tarrant. Number 23. So from here, number 23. And just as a note, I am super terrible at pronouncing names, especially names in other languages, and I apologize in advance. I will try to pronounce them as best as possible, but I'm not good at it, okay? 23. What does Andre look like? Oh, Andre's quite a handsome man, actually. A Parisian noble and a distant relative of your family. I hope this letter finds you and your family well. The note was clearly written in haste. I can't say the same of my own. My dear daughter, Yasbo, was kidnapped this morning. Yasbo is number 4.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely Yasbo. Why is Yasbo? Yasbo looks very sus, too. Everyone. That's a very devious smile.
Yeah.
What I get from this dream, there's a promotion in your future, and your lucky numbers are 16, 34, and 56. That sounds good. I like that one. I like that dream interpretation, Doctor. Please, sir, Abelard. I wouldn't be asking you for your help if I didn't believe you are truly gifted by God. Find my daughter before something awful happens to her. And the errand boy tells you that the empty carriage of the Lady Yasbo was found near St. Denis Gate, D. Let's grab out this. Her father is expecting you at the de Ternant household located near Bastille Castle. So we need D and B. Yep, there's D. And B. I got them both.
Okay.
All right, we're moving all this stuff here down. Here are the two people. Here's our little dog. This is what we got so far. Here's our dream. We're moving them right there. We'll put the dream right there for now. There's our pupperino. All right, where do you want to go?
Well, where was the carriage found outside of the gate of...
I think it was going to be... Okay, so Yasbo was found near St. Denis Gate, which is D.
Okay.
And her father's expecting you at the de Tenant household located near the castle. So he's expecting you here, I guess maybe to talk to you about like what's happening, but here is probably like going to be crime scene stuff. Where would you like to go? Battle cry, I think you're safe. I actually specifically passed up some of the other ones that also had like warning parental stuff, and I was like, no, we probably shouldn't play those ones because we don't want another vampire game happening on our hands. Where would you like to go?
I think that let's go to where they started out from.
Okay.
Maybe they were talking to somebody there and that followed them outside.
So the carriage, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's head on over to this carriage area. And I'm going to put our pupper up there so we remember where we went. So we leave Paris by St. Denis Gate. You see a market outside the gates, bursting with commerce and the loud voices of petty merchants. Further from the noise and activity along the main road, you find a damaged carriage. Surely, oh, they were just outside the city. Surely one belonging to the de Terrent family. You see a young knight, 29, speaking with the watchman, 17. 29 and 17. There we go.
Oops.
There's 17.
And 29.
And that's the watchman. There you go. And this is the knight. Oh, we know that guy. Isn't that guy this one right here? Oh, thank you so much, Silent Love. Silent Love says, Happy Mother's Day.
Aww.
Sounds strange hearing Happy's Mother Day. We had it in March. I keep checking the date. What? Wait, what? Why is Mother's Day in March? March, April. I'm so confused. May? Is it different in other countries? You keep talking about the dog, but all I see is a giraffe meeple. Sorry, our giraffe. We're putting our giraffe on our card here to notate where we're located. So, this here is the knight, and that's the watchman, but the knight is directly from our dream here.
Right.
A happy, smiling man, number 3, is sitting by the roadside, chewing a blade of grass in his mouth. You can investigate the scene or speak with the men. So we need number 3, too. I'm actually going to put the knight up here because, like, I feel like he's, like, our suspect number 1. And this guy's just chilling out, eating some grass. Our dog likes to do that a lot, just by the way. All right. What would you like to do? So we can go ahead and search the scene. right away. Or we can go ahead and talk to these people.
I think that we should maybe search the scene.
I think so too. I think so too. All right.
Oh, in the UK, March.
In the UK, it's different. Sean, I had no idea that Mother's Day was different in the UK. Like, that's crazy. I thought that some of those holidays were international like that.
Right,
That's really
exactly.
interesting. Now I
Yeah.
feel bad because if I knew somebody in the UK, like, Mother's Day is past for them. That's sad.
We would have missed it.
I know, right?
Right? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to let you search the scene.
Okay.
So when you're searching the scene here, we're going to
I'm gonna put that
do
over
this like here.
and scan the
Nope.
code.
We're going to...
Oh,
So without... Actually, I'm going to help you search the scene, okay? I'm
okay.
going to help you search the scene. Okay, so you can move it like this,
Oh.
and you can also do this.
That's awesome.
So we got like some horses and stuff. Foliage. There's like
Oh.
a bonnet on the ground or something
Yep.
there.
Oh, then a lot of
Footprints? Footprints. Ooh, there is.
Footprints.
And is there like something here? What if there's like a chest there?
Oh. Well,
Their carriages got wrecked.
yeah, it did.
I'm looking up at, I always like looking up at the like trees and stuff just to make sure there's like nothing crazy. Oh no. All right.
Oh.
Okay, so if we want to look again, we can. Give me just a minute though. I want to fix something before we look again here.
Okay. In the meantime, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there that we missed in the UK.
Right? All right. Let's go ahead and look again.
Okay.
And without.
Without?
Mhm. And chat, go ahead and list in the chat what you see. So we make sure we don't miss anything.
Well, the trunk doesn't look like they even opened the trunk, even though there's a lot of feet prints there, or footprints. Okay.
Do y'all see anything else?
Well, they had to have carried her away. And then there's... okay.
I want to look again. I want to look again. There's a skull in the bushes.
What?
I didn't see a skull in the bushes. Everyone, what? Why are we so bad at finding these things?
Whose dog made the footprint? I was gonna
That is true.
say
There's
that.
a footprint right there, right?
There is one.
Okay, there's a skull in the bushes. I didn't see a skull in the bushes. Are you kidding with me right now?
Oh, there's the horses.
Yeah, I didn't see a skull
There's
here.
Two horses?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, Doctor, are you lying?
Sneaking away from...
Oh, right there? What is that?
Where?
What is that?
Oh.
What is that? What?
Wow. Speaking of the ghosts.
That's creepy. Why'd you make me watch all those creepy ghost story things before we started this, Mom? That was terrible.
It was a murder mystery game we were going to play. We had to get in the theme of things, right?
Okay, so I have
Okay.
boxes and packages so far. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go read through these, and you all let me know which ones I should pick, okay?
Predator skull.
Sneaking away from
Yeah.
work, wishing a happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Nosferatu. And good catch on the skull in the bushes. Like, holy cow, the McDonald's burger box, definitely. Okay, coins. Signs and symbols, trash, flammable objects, toiletries, plants. Well, there's plants, but I don't know like how well that's going to do. Games and toys. Bags and sacks. I think the boxes and packages might take care of that. Tools.
Yeah.
There's animals in there. I didn't see any bedding.
No.
Writing tools, materials, books. I didn't see any of those. Doors, windows, kitchen utensils, paintings and drawings, tableware, devotional objects, headwear. I guess the bonnet would be headwear. Keys and locks, cords, restraining devices, letters, messages, ranged weapons, furniture, melee weapons, jewelry, decorative items, shields and armor, medicine, drugs, bottles, liquids, blood organs, vehicles. Technically vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Footprints and traces. That's the important one. Parchments and food. Okay. So for every one of these, everyone that we actually look at, it is going to take 5 game time minutes off of our time. So we really kind of want to be picky on which ones we think we want to look at for this. If we're trying to be like super uber awesome, there's a crossbolt sticking out of the wagon, out of the top of the wagon. Okay. So that would be like ranged stuff. Oh, our chat's so smart and it's helping us so much. What about the skull? What would the skull be? Like, is there a body parts thing?
No.
Blood or organs? I mean, maybe blood or organs? I didn't see anything that was like... There was definitely a skull down there.
Or organs.
But there was a skull.
There was no blood on it.
I don't know if there's another thing that I would... It's definitely not a devotional object. I don't know. I don't think there's another thing that would go with the skull. Here's our choices. What do we want to look at first?
I think we should look at the...
We can look at the headwear, I think. I think maybe that's like a for sure one, right? When you zoomed in on the skull, it might be mushrooms or rocks. Maybe. I'm not going to take a look again, though, because that does... Going back to the crime scene does take minutes off of our time. I'm going to start with headwear. A simple linen cap, usually worn by men. What?
I thought that was a bonnet.
I thought it was a bonnet, too. What?
Okay, in which show did you see men wearing that kind of bonnet?
Well, that's a good call. Like, I've never seen men wear a bonnet like that, right? But we found a clue, and this here, Mom, so this, all the clues that we have in hand go in this red area, clues that we have ideas on, but we don't actually physically have yet, go over here.
Okay, I think we should look at ranged weapon.
Ranged weapons?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look. The crossbow bolt stuck in the wooden frame of the carriage. There's no sign of blood on the bolt. Oh, we found the crossbow bolt. Thank you so much, Sean. That would have been one I would have missed. Totally. Yeah. All right, what else do we want to look at here? Footprints and traces, I think, for sure, right?
Yes.
I feel like that's a big one.
Because that dog print or whatever that was in there as well.
A large number of footprints mark the dirt around the carriage. And these are all going to be things that we can ask these people about. Keeps your hair nice in muggy English weather, says Doctor. What else do we want to look at? I think clothes was like the bonnet thing, so we don't need to look at that one.
Okay.
I think plants is like meh. That one's kind of meh. I think these 3, though, are good.
Well, I was going to say, if you look at the plants, it might mention something about the skull.
All right, let's do that. I think that might be a good idea. You search the surrounding bushes and you don't find anything interesting. So sad. But they were in France, says Sean. Oh, man, Doctor. All All right, so I don't think that one there.
Wasn't that a big sack in the middle of the road? No.
I didn't see a big sack. I'm going to do boxes and packages because there was
There's
stuff
that
sitting
trunk
there.
that
Yeah.
was on the back.
A few chests and boxes are tied to the back of the carriage. They look untouched when you open one of them. It is full of women's clothing, a dress, scarves, and smaller accessories. So good call on the trunk not being touched. There was just like women's accessories on there.
So they came specifically
They didn't
for
rob
her.
them. Yeah, they didn't rob them.
Yeah.
Which maybe this timeline is different. All right, what else do we want to look at? Because they left the animals there too. That would have been like a big thing, right? The doctor is sus. Battle cry, the doctor is always sus, okay?
I think that could we?
If you want to stop now and we can start asking people stuff. Okay.
Let's ask some questions.
Who do you want to talk to?
I think that I want to talk to the guy in the middle.
Okay, so the lookout. Like the gate guard, I think this was. Yeah. Okay, the watchman. You see the watchman investigating the carriage and its surroundings when he notices you and Percival. He yells, "Be careful where you step. The city watch is trying to work." Oh, okay, so he's also a jerk. Apparently, he is not familiar with our methods. Okay. What do we want to ask him about? So we can ask him about himself. We can ask him about any of the people that are here. We can ask them about any of the items that we have.
I think we should ask him if he noticed if anybody left after the carriage did. Can we do that?
Well, we can ask him maybe if he saw, like, this person.
Okay.
She was the one traveling in the carriage found on the city outskirts. It's not uncommon to hear of bandits kidnapping women and sell back to their families for a hefty ransom. Once I even heard a kidnapping that ended in forced marriage. Ooh.
Now that's familiar.
Okay. These pesky kids interfering with our investigation. At the end of this, we're going to Scooby-Doo it and pull a mask off of somebody. Oh, ask him about the footprints, says Sean. Let's try that.
Okay.
Oh, I'd bet on this one being about the coin. Though bandits are getting more and more daring, hunting for maidens not far from the walls of Paris, curse them and their kin. This guy is very angry. He's a very angry fellow. He needs a nice chamomile tea, everyone, okay?
He didn't have his 3 o'clock tea.
He did not.
Afternoon.
He did not. Yeah, it looks like a few people were walking around, maybe around the carriage. Maybe the surgeon, 03. Where do we have 03 out? He's a surgeon.
Oh my.
Maybe the knight, and maybe even myself. So he's claiming that all these footprints are kind of from them walking around all crazy. Like, where'd that dog footprint come from? This guy's a surgeon, though. He's not just a guy out in the field chewing grass. He's a doctor.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that takes people away and then you're missing a liver.
Oh my
something.
gosh, Mom!
Oh.
If we find out that that's the
My
case,
God.
I'll be so upset. It was the surgeon all along.
Wake up and you only have one kidney left.
Oh my gosh. What else do we want to? What else do we want to ask him about?
I think that
So we asked about that. We still have these items here.
let's ask him about the ranged weapon.
Okay. That's a crossbow bolt. The weapon is easy to use. You can quickly train the dullest farm boy. It's also deadly, so threatening someone with it is usually enough to get what you want. As you can see, in this case, it wasn't enough, given the bandits were shooting the carriage. My goodness. So, first this guy insults everyone who likes shooting crossbows. This guy is quite the character, everyone. Oh, what do you think? Oh, let's ask him about him.
Yes.
Like, if these two people are BFFs, then we don't even need to be talking to them because they're not going to do anything. Hi, Ryan. Ryan says, GloryMom.
Hi. How are you doing?
He came here a few hours ago, and he's been sniffing around ever since. A knight who thinks he will save the fair maiden. Bah! I don't need him around here, but what can I do? Nothing! This guy, I feel like he's just been on his job for a while now, and he's like really upset. Yeah, he's just really upset with everything that's happening in general. What would you like to do?
I'd like to talk to the younger guy.
Okay, so we're going to say goodbye, and we're going to talk to this Sir Knight. A young knight nods at you from a distance. When you approach, he begins talking. We haven't been properly introduced. I'm Godfrey de Neuville, at your service. I feel like at your service.
Is that anything like, the bride,
The Prince's Bride?
Yeah.
This does have a little bit of that vibe to it right now. All right, so I think that, well, what do we want to ask this knight?
I want to ask about the vehicle.
We didn't scan in the vehicle clue yet, so I don't know if it'll let us do it.
Oh.
Let's try it though. Let's see if it'll let us do it. The carriage belongs to the Lord de Turant. I have no doubt about that. It was carrying Lady Yesbo to her wedding to Arnault. Where's Arnault at? 24. All right, let's pull 24 out of there. Arnault was responsible for taking the lady to Paris. They have both since disappeared. Have the dog sniff around. It better be better if it was a bloodhound, right? I'm going to do the dog, but I think I'm going to do the dog as like our last thing in case he takes us somewhere. But I really want the dog to sniff the headwear and see where that takes us.
So this guy is not that guy.
Wait, what?
Oh, that guy's this guy.
That guy's this guy. But, oh, who's this guy? Okay, so this is the driver. Oh, okay, so this is this gentleman right here. And he's disappeared as well.
That doesn't
That's
sound
kind
good.
of concerning, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that's not good. Okay. What else do we want to ask about? I'm going to ask about this headwear. And I'm going to have the dog smell the headwear. And we should probably talk to the surgeon too. That probably belongs to Arnault. I have seen him wearing that a few times. So I want the dog to smell this. So hopefully we can go and find where Arnault is. Arnault. And then, do you want to ask Godfrey anything else? He's like a suspect. I don't know how much, like, I don't know if we want to let him know that we're on to him. He decomposed really fast under those bushes, says Battle Cry. I don't think that's how that works. Maybe. I don't know. I live in a dry climate. That doesn't happen the same way out here. What would you like to do?
You know where that skull's at?
Yeah.
He's like
right in there?
Yeah.
They put like the skull rock on top of it. So you're like, oh, that's just a creepy rock. And then you leave. Do you want to talk to anybody else?
No. Let's talk to
the surgeon?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to see what the surgeon kind of has to say about just his observations of what he's seen. A middle-aged man wearing a worn traveling clothes observes the scene from a distance. When you move closer, he notices you and calls out, "You seem interested in what happened here. Am I right? Or maybe you need medical help." Oh, he's very nice. "I serve as a barber surgeon for the locals."
Oh. That's scary.
The barber surgeon?
You want him, well, I guess.
Do you want a haircut or
yeah.
some leeches?
Well, you know,
like,
when they do the beard thing, you know, they shave.
Bleed you a little, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just bleed you a little. Just a little bleeding. Yeah. It's fine, everyone. It's fine, okay?
Don't worry about it. My hand's a little shaky.
All right. He is older. I would be a little nervous about shaky hands. And I'm almost... Which is better? Is the leech tactic better or just the straight bloodletting? Because neither sound fun, but I'm a little freaked out by the straight bloodletting. Ooh, leeches are also bad, too.
Yeah.
Which would you rather do, leeches or bloodletting?
Bloodletting.
Bloodletting? You're a bloodletting person. That's the surgeon barber made her into pies. No, I was thinking that too. No, Sean. All right, what do we want to ask this surgeon barber guy about?
Okay, let's ask him about the footprints.
All right. They're like, hey, who's been walking around here? I know you've been sitting here just watching people. Yes, those could be my footprints, I suppose. When I saw the carriage, I ran closer to see if anybody was there. Everybody, basically, these footprints are just like everybody's been in there. Like, I don't even know if they're a good clue at this point. I want to ask him about this girl. I didn't see anyone similar around here, nor around the market by the gate.
Oh.
Okay. Here in Michigan, there's a body farm at the university where they monitor decomposing bodies for forensics classes. I saw a documentary on that. Have you seen that documentary thing?
No.
It's crazy what they do, and they have all these sections of different ways for bodies to perish, and they just chart how long it takes them, and that's how forensics go, oh, this body's been here this many days, because they've basically watched a rotting body in that condition, and they're like, oh, it looks about this much. Like, it's really weird. It's really weird. Go look it up. I'm sure it's probably on Netflix or something, everyone.
I've had a chance to watch autopsies and went,
No!
I think I'll pass. Thank you. Thank you for offering. But no.
Why? Why'd you go watch autopsies?
Well, I worked in a hospital, and the guy he's like, yeah, we've got a bunch of the nurses going down,
So, like, an in-life, like,
whatever.
autopsy, like, you were like, all right, I guess I'll go over there and check it out.
Well, no, I hung out with the nurses and doctors and whatever, and I was asked.
So you were at the autopsy party.
I was like, no, heck no.
You're not at the autopsy party.
I was like, no.
Out of all the parties you could go to, the autopsy party was the one that stopped my mom, which is something to be said, because you do love parties. You're like, I'll pass on that one. What else do we want to ask the surgeon?
I think we're done with the surgeon as
Okay.
well.
Get out of here, surgeon.
I think we should move on.
Well, the one thing that I do want to do is I want to use the dog.
Oh, okay.
So this is So we can scan our little pupperino here. Percival barks and eagerly waits your command. Oh, Percival, you're so cute. And I want him to smell this headwear. Okay. Percival sniffs at the linen cap and then runs off, his nose to the ground. You follow and arrive at a tavern on the Rue de Venice. So Jay. See, that's why I wanted to do Percival last, because a lot of times you, like, get a clue from Percival, and then he's like, it's that way!
Of course, it's going to be on the other side from
Maybe
what
not
I'm
blood.
looking at.
We'll put that one on there. Yeah, maybe. There we go. This is a shady-looking tavern, everyone.
Hey, I think I've been there before. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Mom, why are you going to shady places? Oh, you're entering a low, neglected building at the end of a dark alley. It's crowded and full of loud conversations that are broken by the occasional yell from drunken patrons. When you enter, a loud pair, 8 and 16, of patrons are sitting together and catch your attention. You also see a man drinking alone in a corner. So 8 and 16. Couple more. There we go. 8 right there. And 16 right here. And then 24 as well. Because 8 and 16 are like having a personal conversation that's quite loud. And then the one person off drinking in the corner is 24. Oh, here he is, 24.
No.
That's why. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. You've been missing. What's going on? Percival, you're the bestest boy. You're the bestest boy. Godfrey, 29, interrupts you. Forgive me, but I still have duties to perform. I will leave you now to your investigation. You can find me later at the Tarrant household. He bids you farewell and walks away. Where's Godfrey? Oh. Oh, he like walked with us here? Dude, we didn't even ask you. He's going to be here later, apparently. We didn't even ask you to follow us. Why is that guy following us? That seems sus. That seems suspect.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to know what's going on.
Dr. GloryHoundd says, the parties are to die for here. And there ain't no party like the autopsy party because the autopsy party don't stop until you drop.
And people are dying to get in.
That's right. People are dying to get in this place. All right. Who do we want to talk to here?
I think that we should talk to him.
Definitely. I'm like, bro, what are you doing right now? The man sitting alone in the corner looks like he has already had a few drinks. He is surrounded by the stench of cheap ale. Suddenly he notices Percival. Hey, doggy, good boy. And you? He stares at you, obviously trying to recall a memory. Do I know you? Wait a minute. Are you looking for Lady Yesbo? Yes, yes. She was riding to Paris with me, but then she was kidnapped. It's all my fault. Oh, so like he was like, he's like super sad about what happened.
Yeah, but he doesn't tell anybody. He goes to the local bar and like, yep,
that's...
she's gone.
Yeah, that is very suspect though. You're right. All right.
They paid him off.
Maybe.
They said, here's some coin, catch you later.
Maybe. What do we want to ask him about?
I think we should ask him about the crossbow. You know, because why did he not
Why didn't he get like
try to use it?
Well, why didn't he get hit by it too? Because like, I mean, I'm assuming per our perception here, like he was pretty close. Why did they fire into here? Drinking is his payoff, right? He's drinking his payoff right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's dangerous. I could have been killed. When the bandit aimed his crossbow at me, I was sure it was my end, but I thought about the lady and how scared she was, and I tried to do something. I thought if I was quick enough, maybe a bandit wouldn't have a chance to react. But he shot as soon as I made the move towards him. He missed, but the horses were spooked and dragged me and the carriage away. That was the last time I saw the lady and the bandit.
I don't know about that. You didn't see, it said that it drug him away.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything in the sand that shows a body was dragged.
Well, like, he shot, and then, like, the horse ran off. But then, like, how'd they get the lady out so fast? Like, the lady... This doesn't make any sense. Am I right,
No.
chat? Am I right? Disney's next movie, Lady and the Bandit. I love that movie, says Battle Cry. Let's ask him about this guy. See what he says about here. Maybe he'll get, like, I want to be able to, like, intimidate him, but I don't know the night. How does he not know the night when he just says, I don't know the night? Well, I don't know the night, really. He sometimes traveled the Lord's Manor outside the city to spend time with the lady. All right. So this dude's definitely into the lady. The lady probably doesn't want to marry him, I'm guessing. This guy's super suspect.
This is an arranged marriage, and she really wants to marry that guy.
What? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It looks like they know each other right here, though. Like, they're yelling at each other. What's up with that?
Exactly.
Maybe they're best friends. I don't know. Oh, jeez.
It's like, you cannot do that. That is not your place.
Well, what else do we want to ask him while we're here?
Okay.
Chat, do you have any suggestions? No drag marks on the floor. Right, Sean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they really weren't that far out of the city. Like, this person right here seems really suspect right now. I don't trust him at all. Anything else, chat? Is there anything that you all think we should ask this gentleman before we go someplace else? I think this guy's probably going to be in this manor over here. Anything else, Mom?
No.
No?
Well, I was going to say, I want to talk to one of these guys and ask them about him.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Because they may say, well, he just got here and he was bragging about getting all this money.
Who do you want to talk to out of here?
Let's talk to the guy in the middle.
Okay. Most accidents happen within a few miles from home.
You are right.
Sean says, no, she has an arranged marriage with the knight. The dude in her dream is her lover. He's probably the bandit. That's what I'm thinking at this point, right?
Oh.
That's kind of where my mind was going, Sean. You better have a good reason to bother me and take your filthy dog away. Well, I already don't like this person.
Poor puppy dog giraffe.
If I wasn't so devout and nice, I'd give you a smack for that comment about my dog. Nobody talks like that about my dog. What do you want? Oh, and we want to ask him about him.
Yes.
That drunkard, he's been sitting there all day since this morning. How long did everybody say he was missing? I guess it just happened, right? So basically, he just left and he went to go drink. Yay, great minds think alike, GloryHoundd, right?
Okay, talk to the other guy.
We don't like your attitude, sir. What are you looking at? Says I don't know if we should talk to this couple. Nicole does not seem to be a peach either. No one puts personal in the corner, says Battle Cry. What would you like to ask Nicole?
About him.
About him as well? Like if their stories match? You mean the pathetic drunkard over there? I could care less. You two have been a lovely help. Thank you.
Well.
I'm going to say goodbye. I think maybe we should just go to the manor over here and see what's going on. What do you think?
Okay.
All right, let's get going. You walk towards St. Antoine's Gate, the eastern part of the city. In the distance, you see the walls of the Bastille. You find the Détenant family household, an old 3-story building made of stone and wood. It has seen better days. Oh, okay, interesting. When you enter the house, you're immediately shown Lord Tarrant's chambers. A housekeeper, 22, appears at regular intervals managing the servants of the house. So we see him. We don't see him yet. We see number 22, which is like the housekeeper here. Okay, and that's it. And that's it, everyone.
Oh my.
Where did this guy go? Right here. He said he was going to meet us at the house, right? Maybe he already left. I don't know. All right. Who would you like to talk to?
Her.
That's right. Everyone, you always talk to the servants and stuff like that first and get all the dirt on everybody because they really know what's happening, okay?
Exactly.
An older woman is giving orders to servants around the house. How am I supposed to hold a wedding without a bride? Can someone explain to me? Oh, hello, good sir. Is there something you need? And it is really necessary to bring your dog into this room? Why is everybody so offended about my dog? Mom,
Have you
they're
given it a
picking on my
bath
dog.
lately?
Well, everybody's
Okay.
dirty during this time, right?
Oh, that's true.
All right. I think I would like to ask her about, let's talk about the young
Yes,
lady first.
Yeah.
Okay. This is terrible. This is more than terrible. The wedding was supposed to be held in a few days' time, and now it won't happen at all. Of course, my lady's safety is the priority, but I suppose having more information might help you find her. To be honest, she wasn't excited about the marriage in the first place. Her attitude was far from what it is expected of noble ladies. Her father wanted to ensure a decent and prosperous life for her, what we all wanted for her. At least she was going to church regularly. Gee. So we have the church.
Oh.
Whenever she was in Paris, Father Martin was preparing for her marriage and also her confessor. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to get all the details.
You're gonna get all the
All the
dirt.
details. We're going to go to the father and be like, excuse me, sir. What did the lady confess to you? See, I told you, all of the servants and stuff like that, they're all going to have all the details of everything.
I told you she's in love with that guy.
With that other guy. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
She wasn't too hot on having to marry him.
Father Martin is 2. And apparently Father Martin's going to be there. Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! Hold on, everybody. Hold the phone. Hold on. Okay. All right, everyone. My mind has just been blown right now. So, let me get this straight. She was confessing to the father about how she didn't want to marry this guy, and she's fallen in love with the father, who then held up the wagon thing and stole her away, and then the knight murders him?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
This is like some juicy story bits here. Like, I think out of all of our Chronicles of Crime cases, I think this has been like the most like
She
risque.
She was all good with him up until he came along. Then it was like, yeah, well.
You know what? This father, he's been helping. She's been very naughty with the priest, says Sean. And I agree. Oh my. This is taking a turn.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to ask her about the priest. We want to ask her about the knight. What do we want to do?
We want to ask her about the priest.
Okay. Oops, I just said goodbye. Oh gosh.
No.
Oh gosh. Get back in there. Okay. Father Martin is the one who could talk, the only one who could talk sense into Yazbo. Whenever she was in Paris, she would go to meet him at Les Saints Innocents Church G. He was the one preparing her heart and soul for marriage.
Yeah.
He is also her confessor. Yeah, he was preparing her heart and soul for something, and it was not marriage, everyone. She is hiding in the church or has become a nun, maybe. Ooh, maybe.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I think we need to ask her about him then.
Okay. Young Godfrey is the friend of the family, loyal to Lord Andre. He has become a knight recently, though it feels as though he'd like to be recognized as someone more than just a former squire. So he's out for the name. You see, whenever Lady Yazbo comes to Paris, he won't leave her side. He's always trying to serve her in every moment of every day. Sadly, it's all in vain. Lord Andre would never accept someone that far below his daughter's status into the family. Oh, that's sad too. All right.
Okay, let's ask her about him.
Okay. The Lord is a good man who wants only the best for his daughter. He was very careful in choosing her future husband, Corand Crusher. What? There's a third person? Number 27.
That's him, though.
No. This is the knight. So this is, okay, so number 27. You're almost there. Right there. Oh, gosh. This is the gentleman she was betrothed to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love my mom's honest opinions on things, everyone. My mom's like, yeah, not that guy. Not him. She's too good for him.
Yeah.
I assured him that he needn't worry about the wedding, but he doesn't want to hear anything about that right now. I can't really blame him. All right. This just turned into like some crazy triangle thing, weird thing of what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what to think about all this. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right. Do we want to talk to him now?
Yes.
All right. This is getting, like, quite spicy, everyone. Geez, no wonder she went for the priest this Sean. Yeah, that's what she was confessing about. She's like, man, would you not believe the dude that I gotta marry? And, like, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, here's, like, a whole different thing. So, like, if he was, like, waiting on her hand and foot and stuff, would the priest have... No, but, like, this here, she's, like, talking with the priest. I don't know what's happening now. I'm glad to see you, Sir Abelard. Or Abelard. The last time we had an opportunity to speak, I believe, was many years ago. You were much younger, and so was I. My dear Yazbo was just a little baby. Andre stops for a moment, his face filling with concern. She was kidnapped this morning and vanished without a trace. They say you can help in such a situation. Please, you must find her. She is my only child. That's when it gets serious. If you only have the one child, you put all the effort into that one child, and if it doesn't work out, what the heck? What the heck are you going to do? All right.
Okay. I think that we should leave there.
You just want to leave? You don't want to even, like, do anything? Talk to this gentleman?
Well,
You're like, what's up?
No.
And then you turn around and you leave?
Oh.
Chat, also, since we are at this location, the Toronto house, is there anything that we should ask them that we're missing? What are you thinking? I mean, we should ask him about, like, the knight or the priest, and maybe the knight for sure.
Ask him about him at the end.
This gentleman?
Yeah.
The betrothed? He's just going to say things like, oh, man, his house is, he's looking for some of that money. Is what it is. He's trying to get his daughter betrothed and out of there. See what he thinks of her suitor, says Sean. Sean is right in the same direction with you. Conrad is my business partner. My land provides sufficient amount of linen pigment for dyeing, and Conrad uses his skills in trade as well as a vast merchant network to sell cloth in Paris and throughout France. I must admit we live in strange times when nobility and commoners mingle with one another to survive, but it's what's best for my family. That's why I want him to marry my daughter. This is the only way I can provide her a good life and maintain our family's position in Paris. If you want to speak to Conrad, you may find his house not far from the chateau. So, L. Okay. Sean was also distressed by her suitor.
Oh my.
Yep, that's it.
Look at the house.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
He's living it up right now.
He's kidnapped a few people in his time. Made a few bucks. Can't tell me they made that off of clothes.
That's fair. He did not make that off of just selling some clothes, everyone. He's kidnapped some people in his day. All right.
The ugly dude.
What do we want to do? There's a lot of stuff happening here. So we can talk to the priest.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I mean, if the priest is dead when we get there, like, that's not good. Maybe we'll find a crime scene here or something. I don't know. Where do we want to go? And this guy just disappeared. He's like, I'm going to go wait over at this house. And then he left. We can still talk to him. You know, oh, okay. I want to ask him about this gentleman over here. Godfrey's father once asked me to take his son into service. The Neville family has served my house for centuries, and although I don't have their own lands, their loyalty cannot be questioned. I took Godfrey as my squire when he was a young boy, and I taught him everything I know about knight duties. My only son was also fond of him, and they became friends. It is sad my son didn't live to see his friend become a knight. Oh, that's so sad.
And so, yeah.
When Godfrey heard what happened to Yesbo, he went straight to the palace where the carriage was, or straight to the place where the carriage was found, and just outside the St. Denis gate. So
now,
they're saying
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Now, that's her dad.
Yeah, that's her dad.
And they grew up around each other.
They did grow up around each other. That's why she's like, man, I see this guy all the time. Like, but he clearly likes her because he's always doing stuff for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very concerned about her disappearance. He looks a bit... Wow, Sean.
Oh,
He's
my.
like, he looks a bit like a child snatcher, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
could
got
be.
quite the palace. He's got to be getting money from somewhere, okay? It's only a model, says Battlecry. You could see it from a distance. You're like, oh, that looks nice. But when you get there, it's just like cardboard standing out. All right. Do we want to ask anything else here? Or do we want to just go?
I think we'll just go.
Okay. Where do we want to go?
To the church.
To the church. Okay. You make your way to Les Saints Innocent Church, located near one of the grand cemeteries in Paris. When you enter the silent walls of the church, you quickly notice an old priest, 15.
What happened to the young guy?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
But that's quite suspicious. Suspicious?
All right. there's this gentleman here.
She's missing and he's missing. Just saying.
You are approached by a servant bearing the de Tarrant family crest. He quickly explains that Lord de Tarrant received a mysterious letter that he wants you to examine. The messenger hands you a piece of paper and leaves. What?
There's a letter?
Yeah, so we're approached by a servant bearing the family crest, and he quickly explains that Lord Tarrant received a mysterious letter that he wants us to examine. So, like, we were just there. So as soon as we basically left, he's like, hold on, I have something to talk about. He writes it out, and he's like, go, quickly, give this to Arnold.
Right? I think we should look around the church a little bit.
A review of the letter's contents reveal that whoever wrote it is claiming they kidnapped Lady Yasbo and want a hefty ransom. So we're going to get 9, I believe, out of there. For her safe return, the kidnapper will collect the money tomorrow morning. Right there. Ransom, right there. The letter ends with a threat. Do not try to fool us. We are watching. Your daughter's life is at stake. Well, geez. There's always stuff happening. Like, this is not good. I hope we find her
in the
alive.
hallway with the knife.
I think that's the wrong game, Mom. Oh. She definitely kidnapped herself, says Doctor. Maybe. And then she's looking for that sweet, sweet ransom to get out of there, right?
She's got the ransom. She's got the young priest.
Yeah. All right, let's talk to this guy. An older priest is kneeling near the altar, deeply committed to his prayers. When he finishes, you attract his attention. Ah, so you are the gifted man I have been told about. They say your visit always heralds something bad. What do you want? This guy, although, does not say anything about my dog, which is really super nice.
Although he's going, he ran off with her. I know he did. Please forgive him.
Sean says, Battle Cry was right. It was vampire that did this. He is still a very young priest with a lot to learn. He seems to be following the teaching of St. Francis and spends a lot of time outside the walls of both the church and Paris. He often goes to the woods of the west of Lavaux Castle. Where's F? Okay, so we need F, because he usually goes out to the woods, is what he's saying. Sooner or later, he will come to understand that in the end, we need to devote ourselves to seeking God for ourselves rather than guiding others upon the path of salvation. So he usually just, like, chills out over here, apparently. Maybe ask him about her?
Yes.
This child may be shy and reserved, but no doubt she is a pious and willing woman who will soon become a wife. Her life will change forever. I haven't spoken much to her, but she has always been more comfortable with Father Martin. Yeah, she has. He is her confessor and friend, supporting her through this difficult life transition. They meet here in the church, always when I am around. Oh, okay. So they always meet when they're around. Okay. I mean...
Yeah. Mom, I'll be home at 11. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's ask him about him.
Okay. That's a good call. Connard is a good choice for a husband for Lady Yasbo. The de Tarrant family had financial difficulties. So 03. Ooh, okay, so over in this special one, 03. But with counselor's wealth at hand, that will soon be a bad memory. Interesting, okay. Oh, okay, so it's not here. Okay.
Huh.
This is interesting. So what if, perhaps, perchance, her father has her kidnapped just to get ransom from maybe like her would-be husband. Because so far, this is the only person here that has money. And we get a note from this guy going, hey, some people say they want some money.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
How do you all feel about that? What are all of you feeling about this case so far? I'm curious.
Oh, so that was the fire. He was looking for the burning bush. Oh, my.
Oh, he was looking for the burning bush and everything got set ablaze. Absolutely. All right. What do we want to do? I feel like we went here looking for that guy over there and it did not lead us to good things. But we did get some interesting information about the debt that we can ask other people and then this conversation here about them having like money troubles, basically. Because I mean, their house was like decrepit and stuff. I would like some money, says Doctor. That sounds fair, GloryHoundd, right? I mean, that's a good way to do it. If you want to get money, you just, you dangle your kid out there and you're like, people, give us some money for this. And you go, haha, you're not taking this from me. All right. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? We can go back to here. And we can ask him about the debts. We can go to here and ask him about kind of everybody that's involved in everything. And we can also ask him about the debts as well, like if he knows about that sort of stuff. Maybe we'll get some good information there.
Oh. Does he know who he is?
That's a really good question. That's a really, really good question. In fact, we could ask, like, our spy about this person here. And maybe get more information on him.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that? All right. Let's go talk to our spy. This is your family home where you can seek help from your relatives, your uncle, the monk, your sister, the merchant, and your brother, the spy. All right, so I want to ask this spy about this gentleman right here. Like, how involved is this person? There's no one matching this description. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to talk to him, the spy first. Sorry. Hello, brother. You may draw upon my knowledge of Paris and the secrets kept by the people. Sorry, I can't help you. They say the king's spy knows every person in Paris, but that's obviously not true.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to ask him about this guy. Ask Lord Ugly.
Right. Yeah.
Conrad Crusher is a prominent member of the Paris City Council, well connected to both the provost and several major merchant families. His wealth comes from the cloth trade, and he lives in Le Chateau. He recently expanded his business by investing in cloth dyers, workshops, and hoping to produce more expensive goods. His products I do enjoy a certain demand at court, I must say. Naturally, his alliance with the Tarrant will bring him even more profit. So he definitely wants this to go well.
Yes.
Do we want to ask about anybody else while we're here?
Yeah, him.
And ask about this gentleman here?
Yeah.
See how good of a priest this guy is?
I saw him in the bar.
I don't know this young priest, but you could ask our uncle about him. Maybe he knows something. Okay, let's do that. We're here. Do you want to ask the spy about anybody else?
No.
Okay. Oh, it's my beloved nephew. Many blessings to yours in your search. How may a humble servant of the Lord use his books and learning to help you? I would have heard of this young priest if he wasn't the nephew of the Abbess Honoré. 09. You want to pull out 09? He usually assists in Father Thomason in his services in La Saints de Innocent Church. Who's this person?
Oh, she carries a ruler.
Oh.
She looks like Sister Irene. She carries a ruler.
Oh my gosh. She's a very devout woman, okay?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, what if she's just angry that maybe he's been like hanging out with that other guy and then maybe she murders him? I don't know. With that ruler. All right. So, interesting. Where do we want to go?
I think that, can we ask her about him right now? Are we in a
No,
spot
because
where
she's like someplace else right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we need to move on.
Okay. Where do we want to go?
I
think this might be a good location. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Let's go back to town and ask him about him.
Him about him?
Yes.
Can we go here first?
Sure.
Okay. I'm like, I really want to go here and like start interrogating this guy, because maybe we'll get some good info, because we can ask about these new things that we found here too. Plus, oh gosh, we still have this thing here happening, so like we do need to actually go maybe back here at some point. And
well, we checked out where the we actually took a look at where the wagon was.
Yeah.
Outside of the gates.
You arrive at Chateau, the seat of Paris Provost, the headquarters of the watch and the home of the city prison. It is not difficult to locate the house belonging to the counselor, Conrad Crusher. All right. I'm guessing he's here, yeah?
Yeah.
It says we're in the neighborhood. Here we go. A middle-aged man with a rigid posture sits behind a heavily decorated table. He lays down the documents he has been working on and raises his head to look at you. Isn't that famous Sir Abelard and his trusty companion? I've heard you're helping Andre. That's good news. What can I do to help with your efforts? Aw, everyone, if he's really nice and stuff, I'm going to be super sad because we were mean.
Don't trust him.
All right, I want to talk about this stuff here. This is horrible news, but it gives me hope that my wife-to-be is safe. I'll help Andre financially if necessary, but hopefully we can find Lady Yasbo before that. Oh no, we just helped out. We just told him, hey, by the way, the Lady Yasbo, like, they want some money for that girl, so. And he's like, cool, I'll help out financially. Oh no, everyone. This is not good. He does have a good personality. All right, and I want to ask him about the money problems. I'm not sure if Andre would like me to speak about his finances, but yes, he was heavily in debt. He needed money to restart the production of linen in his fields. Without a large outlay, it would have been very hard for us to commence business together. Who was the moneylender? Madame Vitale, as far as I can remember, who's 28.
Da, 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 da. It's like, who is 28?
Yep, right there. So this is our moneylender, everybody. She does not look like a moneylender, personally. Interesting, okay.
More of his type.
So that's our moneylender. Interesting, okay. Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask him. I want to ask him about some of the people that are like involved in this fight and stuff like that. Do you want to ask him about him or him?
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them? Okay. And chat, is there specifically anybody that you want, or anything or anybody you want us to talk about with this person here? Ooh, the boxes and packages were like there and left alone and everything. And I'm assuming this was probably like sweet, sweet merchandise.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Because if they're making like super fancy, fancy clothes and stuff. Godfrey Nouvelle thinks he's better than me in everything he does because he happened to be born a French noble, while I'm only the son of a Parisian burgher. It doesn't matter. He has nothing else but his pride. Everything I have was obtained by my own hard work. I helped de Tarrant reestablish himself and his land after his lands were burned by the English. I offered him a way to earn money from the investment, showed him where to sell goods and how to make them more valuable. Still, de Neuville thought he should receive Lady Yasbo's hand, and in the end, though, I was the one who successfully negotiated the marriage. If you want to find the missing lady, I suggest you ask this young, proud knight. Interesting. So he thinks the knight did it, everyone.
I think we should ask him about the boxes. Because things might be being shipped to him.
Okay, so it says it's good that at least her luggage was untouched.
Okay.
That was her luggage, everyone. It was not a bunch of fancy clothing like I thought. Well, maybe it was fancy clothing. I guess if you're like, a tailor is your dad, like you're probably going to have some pretty fancy clothing because like it's just around, right?
True. The priest. He's going.
This is getting intense.
He can't
I
afford
thought
her.
I knew what was going on, but now I'm like more questioning. As far as I know, he assists Father Thomason in running the parish around the Saints' Church. Gee, from what I've heard, he is young and devoted and will surely replace the Father Thomason when time comes. Haha, joke's on you. This guy's gonna be dead. Battle cry. So rude. Baggage always comes with women. We have a lot of stuff.
Man.
We have a lot of stuff, okay? And that stuff makes people's lives better, okay? You don't carry the chapstick, but we always have the chapstick whenever you need it, okay?
Exactly. You happen to have a Kleenex. Sure,
right?
Right
You
here.
got that too.
Wow.
All right. What do we want to do?
Let's see here.
Do we want to go up to F?
Yeah.
I'm like flying around. I'm like, I will go everywhere into everything as fast as possible. Let's do this. All right. You head west, leaving Louvre Castle behind you, and travel through the gates to the world beyond the city walls. After a few minutes of walking down the road leading the way to Paris, you turn onto a smaller path that disappears into the woods. You walk for some time, enjoying the sounds of nature, before you come across a small wooden cottage surrounded by tall trees. The moment you approach, you see a young priest sitting by the fire. He's just chilling out there, everyone.
He's got a hiding spot.
He's just chilling out there.
Rendezvous.
Hey there, young priest. The young priest sits by the fire, stirring the flames with a stick. You see some cloth. Oh, 11. Okay, so we have 11 on the special ones way over there. One more. There you go. So like a little fragment of cloth. Burning in there, the priest seems surprised when you approach him, but he smiles and greets you. Unless I'm mistaken, you must be the knights people speak of in town. What brings you here? Wait, unless I'm mistaken, you must be the knight people speak of in town. What brings you here? What? Doctor says he could stir my flames any day.
Oh, look, burn the witch. Wow.
This priest can stir anybody's flames he wants. All right. We found a clue. I just want to get the thing out of there.
Ask him about the
Cloth?
Yeah.
Ask him straight about, right down to business.
Right down the business.
I was just cleaning the cottage with some old rags that were stored there. Sure you were, buddy. Sure you were.
That's part of her little skirt. Ask him about her.
Her?
Yeah.
I've just heard that Lady Asbo has been kidnapped. I spent most of the day here in the woods. I will pray for her until the end of the day and then return to Paris to see if I can be of any help. Okay. Oh, you know what we didn't ask while we were here? Is we didn't ask more about her, the moneylender.
Oh, that's true.
We should have asked about the moneylender. Oh my gosh, like.
Well, ask the priest
That was so
about
silly.
the moneylender.
I don't know if the priest is going to know about the moneylender. Well, maybe there's confessions. Okay. Yes, I know Lady Asbo quite well. She is a very chaste, faithful person. We often talk when she comes to Les Saints Innocent Church. G for prayer and confession. Sure, she does. I wish we could just be like, hey, are you sure? Are you sure? All right, I guess we ask about this guy. And they'll be like, wait. He asked me a few questions about Lady Asbo and then he left. He said he was heading to the Tarrant house. This person has been quite elusive.
Here.
Supposedly, right? We were just there. I'm gonna get my dog to sniff out this cloth.
He's going to confront him.
You think so?
Yeah.
This is taking quite the turn. All right, you want to ask about the moneylender?
Yep.
I wish I could help, but I search for God in places of solitude. I don't spend a great deal of time with people.
Huh.
This is ending up very fruitless, everyone. What is happening? I'm going to ask, let's see here. What if this is like, okay, so let's just take inventory here of this happening thing. This technically hasn't happened, I think. This hasn't happened yet. Right?
Right.
This could have just happened.
That's true.
Because if he came here asking questions and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm totally going to do that. I'm totally going to get the dog to sniff the cloth, for sure. Maybe here? He's not dead yet.
No. There hasn't been a fire yet.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything else that you want to ask him before I get the dog to smell the cloth thing? No, not at all? Okay. Do we want to talk? Well, you know, he's being quite tight-lipped. Let's talk to our dog. Percival barks eagerly and waits to your command.
Woof, woof.
So cute, right? All right, Percival. You can't take the cloth out of the fire while someone's around.
What?
What the heck, everyone? We're investigating. Why can't we just take that cloth out of the fire? So
Again,
upset right now.
I go back to that's part of her dress.
As part of something. It's something suspicious. It's not some cleaning
and he's
cloth.
trying to get rid of it.
Unless somebody has like a plague, you don't burn cleaning cloths. That's good cloth, right?
Right.
You use that for something, okay? All right. Goodbye, Percival. What do we want to do? Oh. Okay. So what we could do is we could go back to here and we can talk to her dad about the money and like all this other stuff. I don't know how to get this gentleman to leave.
Oh. If we went up to here and asked him about the cloth, because that could be the cloth, the part of the dress that she was wearing last time he saw her.
I wish we could like extra inspect the cloth, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we want to leave here though, you think? Should I ask him about the father though?
No, look around. Look around.
Well, I'm going to ask him about the father, I think. Because there's not like a crime scene or anything here. They are in the woods.
But if it is part of her dress, we might find other articles.
You're in here like this is like a murder. Oh, what if Percival sniffs the ransom note? Oh!
Oh.
That's a good one. Hold on. Get out of here. Get out of here, Father Martin. All right, Percival. Don't fail us now. All right, where's this ransom note? Oh, Sean's so smart. Oh, no. Percival ignores this item. There probably isn't enough of a distinct human scent on it. You should try something different. No. That was such a good idea, Sean.
It was. I agree.
That was such a good idea. I'm so upset right now that didn't work.
Or ask the gate dude about the money lender.
I think so. All right. The last thing, let's just go. I'm done.
You're not gonna look around and see if there's anything.
You can't look around here. There's nothing to look around at. Yeah, sadly. So let's go on over here. You leave Paris Saint Denis Gate. You see a market outside the gate, bursting with commerce and the loud voices of petty merchants. Further from the noise and activity, from the main road, you find a damaged carriage. Surely belonged to the Tarrant family. We have 17 out. We have 3 out. Sitting by the roadside, chewing the blade of grass. You can investigate the scene or speak with the men. When you return to the streets, 2 figures suddenly stand in your way. What? Hold on. So 2 figures suddenly stand in your way. A thug, 16, accompanied by a woman with a nasty scar on her face, 8. The man speaks to you in a low, menacing voice. Ho! Oh, everyone!
Yep.
You're awfully annoying, you know. Stay out of things that are none of your business. And remember, this is the last piece of friendly advice I have for you. After these words, they disappear into the crowd before you have a chance to react.
Wow.
Oh, these two. Maybe they were a team. What is happening, everyone? What's happening?
Suspicious.
All right, who are we asking what here? We're asking the guard person, right? This person?
Yeah.
As I said, the watch is already looking into the crime, but if you really have to bother me, at least make it quick. All right.
Ask him about the cloth.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
All right, I want to ask him about this person here. No, I don't know anyone like that. Dang it. Okay. What about these shady people here? Ooh, they could be the kidnappers, right, Sean? That's totally what I'm thinking. Ask him about this person. A thug, a cutthroat, Call him whatever you want. He should have been hanged a long time ago. Sooner or later, he will. He will. We caught him once for taking part in a brutal fight on the streets of Paris. I suspect he's responsible for much more besides, but we haven't had a chance to prove it yet. Where to find him? Probably at one of the shadiest taverns. Rue de Venice. I warn you, it's a dangerous place. All right. So I really feel like this here is like the group that we really want to talk to about all the stuffs, and maybe like this person, and like they definitely have some beef going on. Like this is not good right here.
Yeah.
Ask him about, yeah, doctor, totally, right? Do we want to ask him about the woman too, separately?
Yeah.
Yeah, she spent a few weeks in prison under a watchful eye. That's where you end up when you associate people like Florquat. 16? Who's this person? Oh, okay, no, that's him. That's the other person. Okay, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. All right, we don't have anything else there. Do we want to ask him about any of those people? Okay, so I want to ask him about these rumors really quick, and then I think we should run over to the tavern. What do you think?
Yeah.
He didn't know anything about the rumors. We're just going in circles at this point. We're like running around.
I think we need to ask about rumors at the tavern.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hit them hard at the tavern. You enter a low, neglected building at the end of a dark alley. It is crowded and full of conversations that are broken by the occasional yells from drunken patrons. You look around the crowded room. The man drinking alone is a familiar face. Ah, and that's it. He's the only one there. The sun slowly sets. The night falls on the Parisian streets. You have no more than 2 hours before most doors will be closed and you will need to rest. All right, so they're not there anymore, everyone. Oh my gosh, there's so many things happening. Paparino, you're going to have to go over here, okay? All right, so let's talk to this guy. And he's really drunk now. Hick, yes, I'm still here. What would you do in my place, eh? He takes another large gulp of cheap ale. All right, sir. Let's talk about this guy. It's funny you ask about them, Hick. The man and that grim woman were sitting here all day drinking, looking for a fight, basically threatening the place like they owned it. Then a woman, 28, arrived and began talking to him. Boom!
Oh, money.
She didn't seem the least bit afraid. They talked for a while and she gave him something and left. Interesting. Okay, where can we find this woman at? I don't know who she is. She came here like she didn't care about the place and the people, walking straight up to those two thugs. They both shut up and listened to her like she had some kind of authority. Interesting. Oh, let's ask him about this note. They talked briefly. She gave them something shiny. I didn't see what it was. Maybe some coin? This guy legitly maybe just doesn't know everything. What are you all thinking at home? Ask him about this. What kind of man is behind all this? First the ambush and the kidnapping along the road, then a ransom, and even worse, it's all my fault. Argonaut grabs a bottle and takes a long gulp. Oh, we just made it worse. I feel like we did make a lot of this worse at some point. Oh no, okay.
Poor guy's gonna pass out in the bar.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? This is not good. We need like some evidence and stuff. We need some things and some stuff. What else could we do, everyone?
I don't know. You know, I'm still thinking that we need to take a look up around where the priest is.
Back over where the priest is at?
Yeah, and actually take a look at the...
Yeah, but we don't have a little look thing that comes up for over there.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we could go back to Tarrant's place and tell him everything that's happened, right? Would that be helpful? You want to go there and talk to him about everything that's happened?
Yeah.
Because maybe he knows them.
I want to find more items.
I want to find more items too. Why do we have a lack of items here? Does your spy know the pair of thugs? I don't think we asked the spy about the thugs at all. Maybe. Did you want to go do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's ask the spy about this person. She wasn't really a person of note until a few years ago when her husband died and she took over the bank run by the Vivaldi family. She runs it independently and as a widow doesn't need anyone to oversee her actions. You can find, hold on, you can find her at the bank hall near Le Chateau. So we should be able to find her maybe over here. There are some rumors that she's involved in criminal activities here in Paris, but no evidence has been found to prove it. Doesn't know about them. They're just like some lowly criminals, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go over here.
I think so. You arrive at Le Chateau, the Paris Provost headquarters of the watch and home of the city prison. It's not difficult to locate the house belonging to the chancellor. The Bank of Vivaldi family is located nearby where you can meet its owner. Let's do that. I want to meet its owner. Hey, you suspect lady. You approach the narrow building with a sign depicting a bird hanging by the entrance. Inside, a towering brute guards the door. He lets you in but asks you to leave Percival on the street. How dare he? Only after that do you meet with the bank owner, 28. I assume you are not here to take a loan. So what is the purpose of your visit? First off, anybody being really mean to my dog in this, like, it has to be like an indication of how bad the person is, right? Yeah. Aren't like bad people mean to dogs? So like, we should have known right away whenever we came to the bar and that couple was sitting there and they were like, man, get your dog out of here.
Yeah.
And we should have known. We should have taken that into account, everyone. I'm gonna be like, hey, I heard here's your boy. As I said, I'm a busy woman. I don't have time for your questions.
Oh.
She doesn't even want to talk about that person, everyone. Why should I know anything about that? The ransom letter? Okay, what about their debt? Ah, now she wants to talk about something. Lord Andre Tarrant needed a lot of money to quickly revitalize his lands. Before the war, he was a major supplier of high-quality linen. The cost of hiring workers, harvesting fields, repairing infrastructure, that requires a lot of money. I was glad to help him with the investment. He still owes me a good amount plus additional costs. But one needs to be patient in this profession, and I'm just that kind of woman. Sure you are, lady.
That's why she kidnapped her.
For real. I'm kind of thinking so, right? She's like not talking about anybody, though.
Ask her about her, yeah.
Heard about the poor soul, but I don't know nothing that would help your investigation. You are very unhelpful.
Ask her about up there.
Him?
No, about the town. Ask her about the town.
Oh, the market?
Oh, no. Ask her, because she was here talking to those thugs. So ask her about this place.
Oh, I don't know if you can do that. I don't think you can, but I'm going to try. Are you sure you want to exit the interrogation move? No, we don't. We don't want to do that. That would be cool, though. Let's see here. Lady, you're supposed to be telling us important stuff.
I think we should look around.
Counselor Crusher used to borrow money from the bank, but that was long ago. He is now wealthy enough that he doesn't need my help. Yes, I'm proud to be a part of his success, even though he'll never admit it. Yikes. She's a little catty, everyone.
Yeah.
She's a little catty. This is tough. I feel like we're coming up with, like, negatives everywhere, right? And we want to ask her about what?
I want to look around here.
Oh, you want to look around there. Well, if we do goodbye, we don't have any things to look around. So we can talk to her or the gentleman. We haven't rolled upon the crime scene just yet, okay? But hold on. One moment. We should go over here, right? Because, maybe. Okay, so why did those people get hired?
Kidnap the girl.
Well, the lady came in and then maybe passed them some coin, right? And then they ran off to the marketplace and were like, man, don't be coming around here doing things and stuff. And, like, where did they go? Because if maybe this stuff has happened already, like, this stuff still has to happen. At some point, this gentleman here is going to get murdered. But, like, when? Chat, do you have any suggestions at this point? This is not going well. This lady does not want to answer any of our questions about stuff.
We haven't asked, well, I was going to say, we haven't asked the nun anything.
We haven't, but we don't know where she's at necessarily. I mean, I would imagine she would be in the cabin. Go to the cabin in the woods, says Sean. That's what I may be thinking.
Yeah.
It's going to be nighttime soon, right? All right. You head west, leaving Louvre Castle behind you, and travel through the gates to the world beyond the city walls. After a few minutes walking down, we go down a little path. We see the priest there tending the fire. You hear the evening bells ring out as night comes to Paris. You decide that you won't disturb anyone at this late hour. You walk back to your family home to rest before the next day of investigation. You rise early in the morning and quickly overhear the latest news. There was a fire! Ta-da! Oh, maybe they did arson. Maybe she paid them to, like, burn some stuff down, everyone. Okay, so 10. Let's add the special cards, yeah, those ones. So there was a fire during the night near Les Saints Innocents Church here. Godfrey de Novelle, 29, is accused perpetrator and was caught by the City Watch. He admitted to killing Lady Yasbo. What? And burning her body in the fire. What is happening right now?
But she got away.
He's being held in Le Chateau prison, so he's actually in here. Oh, no.
Yeah, but who accused him of, who said that he did that?
Oh, no, everyone. This is bad. All right. Because the priest may have left and someone else was there or a clue. Let's hear the cabin in the woods. Okay. Yikes. Okay, so I feel like they would have had to have fought in the woods. That's got to be coming up. Gosh, this is not good. Do we want to go to the cabin in the woods and, like, talk to the... Everyone, there was nowhere near... Everyone, I was nowhere near this investigation. I was visiting my mom during this. Okay, we have, like, so many places we could go. So he was said to be torching the church. We still have those two thugs out there, like, doing something. Maybe, like, the thug portion of it and the money portion is, like, not related. What if they're not related? You know?
Yeah, they gotta be.
They gotta be related? Where do we want to go? Do we want to go visit the church? There's maybe a crime scene here.
No, I want to see the...
Cabin?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to try to find a crime scene somewhere, people. These are tough. I think they really amped up the toughness of these. Or maybe I'm just really failing at this one. Maybe the 1400s were not my time. All right, so we're heading off to the cottage. There's no one here. You call out and are met by an echo. You take the opportunity of being alone to search the area and find the green piece of cloth from the cold fireplace and take the special item. Da-da-da, we're able to take it because they're not there anymore. Let's have the dog smell it. Like the one thing we wanted to do. Hey, Pupperino, come here. Smell this cloth. Tell us where to go. Oh, he's going to take us someplace else. Percival sniffs at the piece of cloth and runs off, his nose to the ground. You follow him and arrive at Convent Saint Germain des Prés, M. We're in like a whole different thing. We're gonna have to like move our timeline down here.
Told you, Sister Irene.
You put the city walls at your back and walk towards the tall tower of Saint Germain Priest Monastery. It is in its shadow lies a strict women's convent which no one is allowed to visit. Your fame is recognized, however, and expectations may be made. Or exceptions may be made. When you visit the abbess, 9, in her room, she seems distracted by something. Only after a few moments does she notice you. Then she once again puts on the mask of a strict woman. Dun dun dun! Talk to the night at the church or the prison, says Sean. We're totally getting to that. I definitely want to get there very soon. All right, so I feel like the bad stuff has already happened, everybody. I feel like she's sad because there's bad things happening. The woman gives you a stern and unfriendly look. This convent is no place for a man and certainly not a dog, but we'll make this one exception. What brings you inside these walls of holy solitude? I'm asking her about her son. What's up? You see the abbess becomes nervous when she hears the name. Why are you so interested in him? He is part of my family, yes, but I can't help you.
Wow.
Well, that's unhelpful. What about of this lady? The woman looks you in the eye. What are you suggesting, good sir, that the young lady is hiding in my convent? Nonsense, and even if she is, I wouldn't let anyone in, even you. That happens only under extraordinary circumstances, such as when someone's life is at stake. Well, someone's life is at stake, right?
Put on a mask that was a 1400 version of Photoshop. That's with a pencil, right?
Yeah. Okay, so she can't help us about that. Oh, I'm going to ask about the fire. I'm like, hey. What? She just straight up is like, no. Anything with this. No. Okay.
Ask her. No.
You are not giving us a lot to go on, lady. Ask her about the cloth fragment from the fire. Ooh, okay. Good call on that one. What's this? Where did you find it? In the woodland cottage? Just because the forest belongs to the convent, you believe that everything happens within it has something to do with me? The abbess listens to your words carefully and remains silent for a few long moments. I might have underestimated you and your abilities. I think you should speak with someone. The woman guides you through the long and silent corridors of the convent to a distant cell where you find a young nun. Oh, 4.
Oh.
She is watching over Father Martin, who is lying in bed, wounded and unconscious. Everyone.
Yeah.
Doctor said you should have asked her why she hates men and dogs. All right. Good call, Sean. Good job. Thank you. You see a young woman dressed in clothing of a nun. Although it is first time you have laid eyes on her in reality, rather than your dreams, you are sure this is Yesbo de Tarrant. Her look is fierce and full of anger. Why are you stirring up matters that are not your concern? I'm surrounded by the ignorance of men. Won't you finally give me peace? What do you want?
Wow.
Hey, did you realize that, like, you have a ransom for you? I wish I could tell you something helpful, but I don't know anything about that. So the ransom is totally unconnected, it seems like.
He knows about it.
I'm going to ask her about him. We're going to find out what's really happening here, everyone. Give me all the deets. Father Martin always knew about my calling, my love of God, and him alone. But as the time of my marriage to Crusher approached, he couldn't bear my suffering and revealed me a way of changing the situation. Oh. He came up with kidnapping. He played the role of the bandit, and I performed the role of the helpless maiden. After that, he took me to a cottage in the woods, gave me a nun's habit, and burned my old dress. We then walked to the convent, undisturbed. The plan was to wait until things settled down and then try to explain. I can't be forced into a marriage now, especially as I've already taken my vows. But that idiot, the Knight de Neuville, couldn't give up. And look, Father Martin is dying because of that. I would do anything to make sure he recovers. I guess it was a lucky guess that led to the pupper to her. So apparently, the father was only stirring the fire, okay? And she just wanted to be a nun, and she didn't want to be married. The father, I'm guessing, maybe took advantage of this situation and wrote a note to try to go ahead and get her suitor to pay money.
Yeah.
Because he owes a lot of money to the bank, right?
So as long as the daughter was missing.
Right.
he was taking advantage of the situation
Yeah.
to get the extra money from the to-be husband.
Right. But what about the thugs? Like, what are the thugs doing with the lender? She was in an affair with God, says GloryHoundd. You dirty birds assumed there was an affair. It wasn't an affair. She wasn't married yet, I guess. I don't know. She was in an affair with God.
If he could do it, she could do it, right?
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, so, gosh, why is that person such a jerk? He like went over there, he burned the chapel down, he like stabbed this guy or something, wounded him. What is happening? Wait, why is she running away from the fire?
He wants to find her so that he can marry her.
Yeah.
And he feels he has to do it fast.
Is there anything else we want to ask her about? Oh, we could ask her about her family's issue. I know my father has some debts and he was looking for a loan from Vivaldi's bank. I don't know the details and I don't really care.
I think that's a side story.
Maybe the fire too?
Yeah.
The fire started during the fight with the thugs. A fight with the thugs! So the only crime was the fire, says Sean. So thugs, where are they at? These two here. The lantern, 34. Can you get 34 out of here? That Neville, 29, brought and fell to the ground. At first, the flames weren't that large, but by the time we ran away, the fire was raging toward the church. First, the flames weren't that large, but by the time we ran away, the fire was raging towards the church storage building. Almost. One in between. Yep, right there. Oops. So we have like a flammable object. Okay, so he brought a thing. He started the fire. This time he did start the fire, everyone. It wasn't...
Yeah.
I mean, he did start the fire. What about... Okay, but the thugs came with him. Is this her son? Or not her son? No? Wait, what's going on? Okay, so these two here have to have some sort of connection, right? Because she hired the thugs.
Yeah.
The thugs came with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back in the history. I want to read this one more time. Okay. The fire started during the fight with the thugs. The lantern that fell, de Neuville fell to the ground. At first, the flames weren't that large, but by the time we ran away, the fire was raging towards the church's storage building. They could have been there separately, right?
True, yeah.
Sean, the fire was definitely accidental, I think. I think maybe it was more like maybe the timeline. So like they got together and he's like, yeah, you're going to be with God now. And then, yeah, then they start yelling at each other and he has like the lantern here and then they're running away from the fire and then he's been hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to talk to him?
Yes.
Father Martin is lying in a simple bed placed in the corner of a bare cell. He has been badly wounded and remains unconscious as you enter.
No.
His breath is short and there is a feverish cast to his face. Doesn't look good. We need to go talk to that surgeon. Sure, he can help.
That's true.
This
Hey, by the
gentleman
way,
needs a bloodletting. It's going to be very helpful, everyone, okay?
We'll have to go to the prison and speak to the fire starter.
I think so.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think am I at the right one? Chateau neighborhood? With 27? Yeah, okay. You have arrived at the Chateau Cite de Paris de Provence quarters, the watch, prison, all those things. You may also visit the prison with him. The gate to the castle is being guarded by a member of the city watch.
Oh.
He's over here. The Bank of Vivaldi family is located nearby where you can meet with its owner. All right, so we want to talk to him?
Yes.
When you ask about the night being held in prison, you are escorted to the prisoner's cell. The man's face and hands are marked with fresh bruises. In some places, his hair and clothes are visibly burned. You wanted to see me, but can't see why. Everything you heard about me is true. Let me face my punishment in peace.
Huh.
All right, I'm going to ask him if he, knows the thug. You have to leave it alone. I wasn't entirely honest with you, but I can't tell you anything. Sworn oath that I won't reveal what happened that night, and I want to keep that promise. Dude, you can't sit there and not tell us anything. We walked our happy butts all the way over to the prison to talk to you, and you can't not talk to us about stuff, okay? The heck?
Right?
All right, I'm going to ask him about this ransom note. Ransom? Well, that was also my idea, but I won't discuss that. Oh!
Oh. Yep. Him and Dad. Let's get the money. I'll look like rich guy, you know.
All right, I want to ask him about her. If I'm not mistaken, Lord de Tarrant had some business with that woman. I'm not sure what it was. Okay. All right. I think we can solve this, right? If I remember correctly, we can, solve this. Oh, my goodness.
So.
I think we have to go back to our home, though, to solve it.
Oh.
I think so. Do we want to talk to anybody else before we...
No.
I think we have to go back to the house, right, everybody?
Yeah.
No, I want to solve the case. Oh, gosh.
He wants to keep the nun's secret.
I thought I remember there being a... Okay, when you believe you have solved the case, you can give your report. Go to the location specified in the scenario and press solve the case.
The other ones, you went back to the police precinct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I was going back to the house, and usually you can do a little thing that's solve the case. But I don't see it. So let's see here. Yeah, when you believe you have solved the case, you can give your report. Go to the location specified in the scenario and press the solve case button. I don't know what I don't know what location we go to, everyone. I'm gonna need to look this up, I think. Doctor, do you think you could look it up really quick for me if you were right here? Because it's saying that you have to go to a location. We went here, and is there a thing that's solve case on here? Nope. Mom, I think we have this case solved.
Is there one up in...
Yeah, I was thinking maybe going over there, maybe.
Yeah.
Doctor, what do you think? And wait just a second. So, chat, everyone that's here, that's left right now, how do you think all this went down? Because it is my thoughts that, okay, so the father's going after the money from the laundry, from the lady and everything. I don't really... I mean, the only thing that really benefits the lady for it is that she gets paid, I guess, ultimately. But, like, why would she hire all those thugs and, like, go through all that extra stuff? Like, that's a lot of extra stuff to go through to just get paid. Why would it be her concern? That's my only concern. You don't know? You're also concerned.
I'm very concerned.
Battle Cry says, I still blame the doctor for the whole thing.
Oh my.
That's the only part that I'm like concerned about is I don't know why.
If you go home, the top right corner, you should scan the top right corner of home.
I did.
And it should tell you to gather the family. And then you keep hitting like next.
Mm-mm. We're at the home. It says you're already in this place. You should continue your investigation here or move to another location.
Well, exit first. Exit everything.
Doctor's like, I don't know. This is the same thing. I don't know how to end this investigation.
Go to a different location, then try going back home to that corner.
Well, then I'm just wasting time, everybody.
Well, if it's because of an issue, it doesn't really count.
All right, so the surgeon's still there. While we're here, we can search the crime scene. While we're here, I'm going to ask him about... Should I ask... Oh, no, I don't know. I'm like, hey, by the way, could you fix this guy up over here? Save his life?
We had oops.
All right, I'm going to try to go back here.
Was it saying?
No, but just says that, like, I'm there and there's my family and stuff. I don't know if we did. We broke the game, everyone. We broke the game.
Yay!
All right.
It's gonna happen. It should happen.
All right.
I'm here.
I'm gonna say that. Let me get in close with all of you. What about her dad's house? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go over to her dad's house and we'll see. After that, though, like, I'm gonna see what's going on because I feel like I want to solve the case. You walk towards St. Antoinette's Gate in the eastern part of the city in the distance, and you see the walls of Bastille. You find the Detenant family house, an old 3-story building. It's been made of stone and wood and has seen better days. So we still have both people there. All right, let me go back to the thing here. We still have both people there. We can ask him, since we're here. So we find Lord Turrent in his chair. He seems to have lost his will to live. Sir Abelard, I must speak if you must. So we're going to talk about this ransom note. Was this all Geoffrey's doing, really? The kidnapping, demanding the ransom, and then killing her? I don't understand, Sir Abelard. The boy was like a son to me. That's not what happened, bro.
You're so out of touch.
I know,
stuff.
right? We're going to talk about that. Is this really what happened? I can't believe, Sir Abelard. This can't be true. His next words stick in his throat, and Andre struggles to maintain his composure in front of you.
Are you seeing little green handcuff things?
Nope.
Up in the top left, up in the left corner?
No. All right, we're going to talk about this. Maybe we have, like, not done a thing here. Excuse me, Sir Aberlord, but I don't want to explain my financial nuances of my household, especially not now, given the current situation. Okay. So we talked about that lady. She's going to be the nun. He's upset. Oh, this person. Yes, it's true. I know this woman. She helped me once with some business, but I don't know how that could be connected to my daughter's disappearance. Well, dude, I'm telling you, she wrote the note. She wrote the note, okay? I can't imagine what my daughter went through. I don't even dare to think about it. What else? Oh, and we can ask him about the thugs. Sorry, Mom. I'm just like going through everything.
Okay.
It's no one I know. All right, so he doesn't know the thugs. Maybe we should tell him that this guy's over here in the bar chilling out.
That's true.
We're just going to tell on everybody, okay? I have entrusted this man with many tasks around my mansion and lands, which lie a day's travel from Paris. He was supposed to bring my daughter to Paris, and he has many times before now. He has failed me. Now I wonder what I should do with him if he ever returns. Oh. What else? Like, we just need, like, some confessions and stuff. What am I missing? We found the people. I feel like we found everything, right?
Yeah.
I think that's... Unless we want to go back to the bar? Because nobody's talking over here, like in this area over here, because he's not saying anything about anybody.
Right.
We could ask him about the lantern thing, I guess. But other than that, there's not much more.
This guy will be passed out on the floor.
This is... What was it? I think it was 3 down. It was where the daughter was kidnapped, Sean. In the description. Ha! Solve the case. That's what we needed to do right there, apparently. We just needed to talk to him. Yes. Who kidnapped Lady Yasbo? That was him. Where is Lady Yasbo now? She's at this convent, everyone. Who started the fire at Les Saints Innocent Church? This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Whose corpse was found in the burned yard of what? Of Les Innocents Church? What? There was a corpse there. Oh my. There was a murder scene. We totally missed, everybody. What do you think it was? Do you think it was maybe some of these people?
I think it was.
We're just gonna...
I think it was the priest.
You think it was the priest? What if it was this person? Because all 3 of them were there.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet on this one. Who hired the 2 thugs? That would be this lady. I mean, technically, she did.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Andre de Tarrant grieves for a long time following the disappearance of his daughter. By the time he recovers, his prosperous lands have once again fallen into ruin. Oh, Godfrey de Neuville is beheaded for murder and arson. Few ever learn of the noble sacrifice he made to keep a secret. What?
Oh my.
Was he keeping
He knew.
He knew that she was
about
gonna
all
go
of
do that,
it.
and Father Martin dies from his wounds in the convent, and Lady Osbo never stops wondering if there was a way to save him. She spends the rest of her life behind the convent walls, devoting herself to God. Oh, it's so sad, everyone.
Oh, man.
Oh, case closed. Okay, so we got who kidnapped Lady Osbo. We got that one. Where the lady is located. Who started the fire in the church was incorrect. It was not him. I bet it was like the thugs, maybe. Right?
Yeah.
The nun? Whose corpse was found in the burned yard of La Saints Innocent Church. We totally missed whatever was happening in this church.
Yeah.
100%. We totally missed whatever that was. Who hired the thugs and everything. We got that correct. You found a way to heal Father Martin's wounds. Oh, dang it. We should have talked to the surgeon. We should have talked to the surgeon, everybody.
Then they could have lived
You
happily
saved
ever
Godfrey from
after.
execution. And then we could have gone and saved Godfrey from execution. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, everyone.
We blew it. We blew it. Now she's heartbroken and all
I'm so
alone in the
sad.
nunnery.
We could have helped them. We could have helped them. I'm the mastermind, the whole thing. Dang it, Battle Cry. We missed an entire crime scene. We missed an entire crime scene.
GloryHoundd gets implicated as the mastermind.
I mean, how did you feel about your murder mystery for Mother's Day?
Hey, the minute I saw him, it was like,
He's the person. This is the guy. This is the kidnapper right now. This was really, really good. Lucky Duck Games, man, has done such an excellent job with this series. I cannot wait to play through all of these ones as well as 1900. Like, really, really excited about all this. And even I love replaying some of these because you do miss out on some of these things. You're like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
what happened over there? I missed that entire thing. What happened? You know?
and that's a giraffe.
Oh, and hold on. There you go. And that's a giraffe, not a dog, apparently, everyone.
No.
Thank you for everybody who joined us today. We really appreciate all of you hanging out and all of your comments and helping us solve this case.
Yes, thank you.
You know, you all went ahead and made some really serious, like, contributions to this stream in our case, and we really, really appreciate that. It was really fun, right?
Yeah.
And now, all of you are going to have to go and try to figure out all the stuff we didn't figure out, because what the heck, everyone?
Yeah.
We
Let
only
us know.
half did this case, okay? I do not feel like we did super great in this case, okay?
We did get 4 stars, so.
We got 4 stars, though. I feel like they're being really nice, though. Maybe we just got, like, the really big things done, and then they're like, well, those other things are small, but I still feel like, I don't know. There's still craziness that happened during this campaign. We don't know what happened, okay? I really need to play my copy, says Battlecry. Break them out and play them because they're so much fun, so much fun. And if you don't know how to play them and you're confused about everything that's going on, the tutorial's an excellent place to start because you can go ahead and it walks you through scanning things and kind of gives you like a small first case and everything. So you can actually just open the box and play through the tutorial and it'll teach you everything that you should need to know about the game. So.
You will have to try and get a copy.
Yes, Sean, right?
Watch on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Kickstarter.
That's right, our Kickstarter show, because the GloryMom has given us $25 gift certificates to give out. So if you missed out on that, go check out our Kickstarter show and have a chance to win a $25 gift certificate so you can purchase a board game of your very own. We appreciate that. Our community really appreciates being given board games, so it's very, very helpful.
Sometimes they get a little pricey, you
They
know?
do, right?
And you get
little $25
excited
helps.
about a game, and that little bump just gets you right in there.
Okay, now it's not that bad, right? Just got Destinies today, so I'm going to try to solo that a bit. Awesome. Enjoy your time with that game, Battlecry.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. We will see all of you later. Bye.
Bye.